We are now live, it says. We are now live. All right. Let's see what we got here. Okay. All right. I am up early this rising. Supreme Beautiful Rising. Happy new day. This is a day that we have made as a collective consciousness. So I am glad and rejoicing in it. We should be glad and rejoice in it. I am very, very, very grateful. So grateful for this now moment. I am here early, you guys, early, because as usual, I didn't get no rest. I couldn't get no sleep. And most times when that happened, it's because I'm being inundated with some type of download or what have you. And that, it just keeps me up. So I just decided to come out here this early in the rising. I've already had my I'm already done got my Starbucks, so I'm Starbucks ready. And I'm going to share with you what has bestowed upon me to bring a new light and to shed a new light or a different perspective for consideration. The thing that I'm going to say here is that, once again, these are downloads that come to me. I am by no means trying to tell nobody what to do. I'm just sharing an aspect of myself for possible consideration, but by no means am here to try to change or conform anyone that is not ready to see, within themselves something that is worthy to be changed within themselves. So I just wanted to make that clear first and foremost. All right. So as you guys can see, the title, and I've also pinned the comment. I'm on a World is a Better Place tour. And as you guys know, a few days ago, I started off with a question, are you stuck, right? And then it has kind of somewhat parlayed itself into the World is a Better Place tour. And in the process of me doing these videos every single day is to remind you of who you are, to bring you back to the true essence of, the other side of the rainbow, right? Right now, in the essence of the World is a Better Place tour, the title is saying here, they told us we were slaves and we believed them, right? And they are continuously telling us in these dialogues that we are slaves and we believe them. But we have to remember, and notice I said the word remember. We have to remember that anything that we decide to internalize, thus it shall be. I think the biggest thing why a lot of what is happening right now is because we really truly don't know the essence and the power to which we who we are, to which who we are. We don't recognize how powerful we are. And I want you guys to listen to the title of what I just put out there. Like I said, I'm on the World is a Better Place tour, right? To show you the opposite side of what is being presented based off of our belief systems, because our belief systems are now manifesting our now relative reality. And the belief system that is manifesting our relative reality as a collective consciousness is that we think that we are slaves. The reason why we think that we are slaves is because there are a plethora of narratives that we have yet to experience based off of history, right? But we have never experienced, that keeps us in that energy cycle for exploration of us creating experiences relative to that of which being a slave. But I'm here to tell you that you're not a slave. You are a miracle walking in the flesh. Okay. Now, it's going to be hard for many people to see themselves in such a beautiful light because we have been told otherwise, that we were slaves, that we were meant to work, we were meant to this. But the thing of it is, as I begin to understand this whole essence of being, is that it is whatever we choose to believe in, thus it shall be. That is the power that we have. And if we ever were to decide that we were no longer slaves by thought alone, as a collective consciousness, the dynamics of how the energy would be expressed as a collective would be completely different. As long as the narratives are running, right? Keeping it real with Sherelle Dale. Supreme rest and gratitude for your presence. The world is a better place. I'm a miracle walking in the flesh. Yes, you are. Gratitude. Oh, hi, Jake. Oh, you guys are. I didn't expect nobody to be up this early. Wow. Supreme beautiful rising, you guys. I was prepared to talk to myself, you guys. I really was. I said, ain't nobody gonna be up there. What? Cosmos here too? What the hell? Oh, God. I appreciate you too. Oh, my God. You guys are here. Wow to the wow, wow, wow. And Instagram didn't even show that anybody was here. That's why I didn't know whether, I thought I was talking to myself. All right. Well, good morning. Supreme rising, grand rising to you all. It's late for, oh, okay. I know you're in a different time zone. So what time is it there, Jay? Oh my gosh. What time is it there? I know you way on the other side of the world. Wow. Well, hello, Michael. Love, life, abundance unto you. You in verse. Yeah. I love that. You in verse. Gratitude. Well, no. Look at here. Hercules. You guys see how I just lit up? I just lit up because I didn't know nobody was there. Oh my gosh. I'm like, it's so early in the rising. And okay, let me get it back together. I was on a roll. Let me get it back together with you guys. It just gave me such a great excitement. Yes, the world is a better place tour. That is what I am on. 9:50 p.m. But like midnight for me. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yes, Instagram showed you something yet. Yes. Yeah, but it's all good. It's all good keeping it real. I'm used to it, but I accept the value of it being telling me that I am doing something right. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing something that is founded, that is beneficial. So I'm grateful. Ever loving, full in bounty. I am grateful. Yes, Michael. All shade. That is amazing. I'm grateful to hear that, as well as we all should be. Because as I said, we are miracles walking in the flesh, right? We are all miracles walking in the flesh, contrary to how this illusion wants to separate us, right? That is, it's not necessarily the unfortunate side of it. I get it, because it is an essence of how we express energy. It's just another form of how we express energy. But the part that that kind of saddens me is that we are staying in that construct, right? We're staying in that construct because trauma, the induced trauma that we experienced in this essence of expression, has made that illusionistic truth feels so very true. And so it's like it's really hard for us to migrate out of that expression of energy into a more beautiful expression of energy, to which I call beautiful. Somebody else may see it different, but it's a beautiful expression of energy. That you were told that you were slaves, you were told that you were this, and you were told that you were that. And so therefore, when we begin to believe in all of the doctrines to support and to substantiate, us being in that space or expressing our consciousness in that energy, thus it shall be. It came into fruition. We manifested the essence of that expression. So therefore, that's what we have been experiencing for quite some time, because we decided to believe. We decided to believe in that essence of energy to express that created those experiences, right? But I'm here to give you options, right? Like I said, I'm not here to tell nobody what to do or how to do it or whatever. I'm just here to let you know that contrary to what you are expressing energetically in terms of being a slave, you are a free being. I'm just here to remind you, not tell you what to do. Now, if you still want to express the essence of, moving from a slave mentality or what have you, because you still want to experience the cycle of the expression of the energy, you have the right to do that, right? You have the right to, because you are still consciousness. The beauty about you, and this is the thing that I'm going to say, and I'm so glad that I'm in this space. Like I said, y'all, I ain't had no sleep, so but I'm still grateful to be in this space. The beauty about this is that you are this magnificent essence of expression of consciousness that is expressing through energy, right? And you can pick, choose, and refuse how you want to express your consciousness, right? The essence of consciousness that is being expressed right now in this now moment, right? You are a divine essence that is expressing, right? And it's just like going into, a jewelry store and you see something magnificent. We are fooled by this. Okay, Michael 06 is saying we are fooled by this being that had been sentenced to bondage. This being expressed that we were them. They attempted to adopt us, US. We are children of the light. We will enter into the new age. Yes, we are definitely children of the light. Absolutely. Right. And we are bringing an essence of equilibrium of how this dense energy was being expressed. So we are leveling the board, right? We are leveling things out. We are bringing an essence of neutrality, equality, however you want to look at it. But we are, we were like this, and now we're coming like this to give you guys a visual because of how we were expressing energy in such a great mass of density, right? But I'm here to tell you, as you're not a slave. You are a beautiful essence of consciousness that is expressing, all right? Now, if you choose to decide to believe that you are a slave, then thus you shall be, because you are the power behind the experience. You are the power behind the experience, and whatever you decide to internalize into your mental is going to manifest itself into fruition to be a part of your relative reality, because you are the power. I understand that they have given illusionistically these ideals that you are not the power, that they are the power, but I am in a space of knowing that that's only true because you make it true. So it's a relative truth. Everything is true, right? So yes, it is true, because if you believe in the essence of that expression of energy, then you as the truth is making that reality true, okay? But I'm also here to tell you that on the other side of the rainbow, or the other side of how this energy is being expressed, you are a free being expressing. I understand that there are so many stories out there, you guys. There's a plethora of stories that are out there to support and to substantiate why you should believe that you are a slave, why you should believe that you are poor, why you should believe that there is a disparity, why you should believe. But I'm here to say that I'm here to give you the other side of the rainbow, to let you know that the world is a better place, right? The world is a beautiful space. This is a beautiful plane to express energy. You just have to, really put on your big boy drawers and your big girl panties, right? And start to believe that, this is only what I am making it to be, because ultimately I am the power, and the power that is vested in me is allowing me to have this experience by my own choosing. Your own choosing is what are you deciding to internalize? So, like, they're trying to tell you that aliens look like that, right? They want you to believe. See, the thing of it is, in truth in plain sight, is that yes, there are aliens, or what we would perceive as aliens. That is a truth, right? But the essence of the deception is that they are humanoid, just like you, just like myself, right? Right? There are a multitude of many different expressions. Hi, Goddess Essence. Gratitude to see you as well. God, you guys are up early. I just did not expect this, but I'm so grateful. I did not. On a Saturday, on a Saturn's day, I didn't expect this to be, but I'm grateful. I am so grateful. Right? So, we are choosing to believe in all of this, because I had someone yesterday that, oh, now they paused my live. They paused my live. I had someone, gratitude 1 million. I'm grateful. I had someone yesterday that that's very limited in my most humblest opinion. That's very limited in terms of how they understand themselves. And it was something that I said yesterday. It is 5:59 a.m. and I've been up since like 3 this morning, and I got up at like 5, like 4 something. It was like 4:50 something this morning, and I got ready. I took a shower, got ready, came out here. I'm at Starbucks. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but I'm at Starbucks. I just got my coffee or whatever, and I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just do it, because it was just coming on. I got the information this rising. Yeah, it's like, it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm up because I couldn't sleep, and it was just this information. But as I've said, you guys are miracles walking in the flesh. You are divine essences of energy, choosing how you want to express your consciousness, right? And like I said, I'm on the World is a Better Place tour, right? The World is a Better Place tour because I want you guys to see the other side of the expression of energy, because you do have options. You have options. You are not bound to this illusionistic aspect of how we are expressing energy, okay? They told you that you were a slave and you believed it, right? Supreme Rising, Donnie, how are you? Gratitude for your presence. I'm grateful. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Right? So yes, you're going to have a lot of things to support and to substantiate the essence of you being a slave, right? You're going to have a lot of things to support and substantiate, it's there for the experience of it all. But I'm here to just let you know that you have options, right? I'm just only here to let you know that you have options to express yourself differently. But you first got to see yourself in a different light. As it has been so eloquently expressed here, this rising on this live, that we are the light, right? We are the light that is coming in to bring a balance or an equilibrium to the essence of how this yes, the Saturn's day of how this energy is being expressed. Okay, right? We are the light that is coming in, and as I've said before, being into this space has afforded me, this knowing that I am not what they told me. I am what I choose to be, because I am the power that is vested, that is creating this relative reality. And any time I decide to unplug from the essence of what is being told to me that I am, then I would no longer be what it is that they told of me that I am. Once we decide to move in the essence of what we tell ourselves in terms of what it is that we truly are and what we truly want to be, and not hold on to the essences of what all of that has been told to us, and we just decided to internalize it because we don't really see the truth of our worth. I'm here to remind you that you are a miracle walking in the flesh. That's who you are. You are a beautiful essence of what we call God, in which I'm growing, I'm vibrating even out of the essence of the God talk, right? Because we're greater than the dog star constellation. You know, we are the essences that created the dog star constellation. We are far much more grander than what we have been told, right? I love to listen to truth. You profess knowing. I thank you. I'm grateful, Michael. I am so grateful. I'm so grateful. And you are the truth as well. You know, you are the truth as well. We are all truths expressing. And the thing of it is that, you know, when I say that, I know that a lot of people look for me to be this very well-studied, articulate person. And for whatever the reasons are, you guys, my purpose is to example something different, because in terms of as eloquent and as beautiful that is, I am the alternate reality to show you that, yes, we have been taught to move into the essences of moving externally and to express ourselves in a false sense of knowing, by moving through books, by moving through many different things. But I am the alternate of that. I am the essence of the expression on the other side of the rainbow, which doesn't make me less powerful because I'm not articulating or well studied. I'm showing you an essence that, although yes, that is an acceptable way. That is what we are used to. That is what we have conformed to understand. But then also that essence can also be expressed without being that way. And so therefore there is actually more power in saying that I'm not well studied. I'm not astute, right? I'm not, an essence of, learning all of this information to be a teacher. I am a student in this experience, but I'm not well studied. Yes, I'm able to articulate a plethora of knowing because I'm moving from an essence of knowing, not an essence of something that is conformed for me to believe in to create a relative reality of said belief, right? You sense that has been placed sight unseen. You are a strong child of the light. Yes, we are all things being expressed. We have the ability to express from many variations of vortexes. It was something that came to me yesterday in our about our DNA, about the essence of how our DNA and how we express energy through our DNA. Would you like to cognitively center this into dissolve? Which aspect of what it is that you're referring to, Michael? The essence of what I would like to dissolve, if anything, is us thinking that we are limited to how we express our energy, right? I think what is transpiring right now is migrating us out of us seeing ourselves in limitation. Yes, words are definitely, that's the funniest thing, Michael, you said that, and a lot of people don't realize that, but yes, words can definitely put you in bondage. Absolutely. Because we hang on to these stories that is formulated through language, that is formulated through words, and we don't realize our own essence can exist without that, right? It's not a necessity, it's an experience. So words are an experience. Books are an experience, right? All of these things are experiences, believe it or not, because in the true essence of you, you don't need the words, you don't need the books. That's the thing. You don't need the words, you don't need the books. You are experiencing the words and you are experiencing the books. You are experiencing the education. You are experiencing all that is being told to you to energetically invest in, to materialize that experience into fruition. For the expression of it all, right? That's what it is, right? And there is no black, there is no white, there is no green, there is no yellow. It's just, there is in the essence of, the colors and stuff like that, but the density of how that is being expressed energetically, it is divided and conquer. It's there to divide you and to keep you separated from self. May I express information onto you? Absolutely. That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. Sure. Let's see. And I'm equally on YouTube, you guys, as well. You would translate, yes. I would do my best. I would do my best, Michael. I would definitely do my best. Right? In the essence of, like I've said, in terms of us being this beautiful expression of energy, I'm here to show you once again that the world is a better place, right? Although we have, been expressing energy from a belief system that told you the polar opposite of that. You are a miracle walking in the flesh. You are a divine essence of being that is here in the physical form expressing energy. We hear different things from media in Australia, so we all be asked to express different viewpoints all over the world. Yes. Because it's a manipulation tactic, Jay. Right? It's a business. You know what I'm saying? As long as they can get us moving in polarity and have so many different variations of things going on all at the same time, it creates chaos. It creates confusion, right? Let me see. Black is to become bleak, doom, dis-ease. The dead men walking are the ones who label themselves white. Okay. White is illumination, translated of an archetype of being. Yeah, okay. Yes. I see where you're going. What's up, Eastern Remodeling? Gratitude for your presence. Thank you for being here. The black man is one whom is to be bonded onto earth, okay? We are beings of transcendence. We are illuminated. Okay, so so what he's saying here is that when the system decided to have us to believe that we are black, we are white, right? That is like, I don't really want to say a spell, because I don't know. I don't really want to say that it's a spell, but well, it is. It really, I don't really want to say that it's a spell, but nevertheless, because we didn't understand the aspects of the metaphysical side of self, we created this vortex of how to express energy that does bond you it crucifies you to a specific energetic port of expression. So many of us are crucified. We are all created equal. It's a spell. Yeah, I didn't really want to say that it's a spell, but it is a spell. Casting double helix, a hallowed graph. Okay, yes, yes, it is a spell. But, and it's a crucifix, right? It's a crucifixion of energy. So however they can crucify you energetically and bound you. But I think we got to keep it simple, Michael. Because now you're pulling out another essence of me in terms. So it basically, we are a crucified energy, right? The crucifixion was not just Jesus being crucified on a cross. The cross, it's a whole nother different aspect of analogy. So when they get you to believe in certain, okay, so let me put it to you this way. When they get us to believe, keep it you from yourself. Yes. When they get us to believe in certain things, right? Let's translate that. Okay. And follow me, because it's coming to me as I'm here. Okay. When they get us to believe in certain things, right? Take the belief off and understand the energetic point of the belief, right? So now if they can crucify us to a certain energetic point, nail you to the cross, because cross 90-degree angles energy, vibration, and frequency, if they can crucify you into and hold you, bound you to the cross of that particular energetic point, then this is how you are expressing energy, right? Okay. Let me see, who is this? No, I have not. I have not. They asked me if I listened to Doja Cat. No, I have not. On the YouTube side, you guys. So it looked like I'm getting some strange and unusual people on the side of YouTube. Because I don't know who these people are. But welcome. Gratitude for your presence. Let's keep it copacetic. Let's keep it respectful. Let's keep it in topic of what it is that we are saying now and talking about now. I'm sure you guys see the title of the live. So let's keep it in alignment to that, in high vibration and in good energy. So if you're not on that type of time, then I wish you well. I'm not ignoring you, but I'm just not going to give you life for anything outside of what we're talking about. All right. No one knows your essence sold as stock, right? Into a matriarchal betwixting. Okay. No one knows you are priceless, and this black man walking created lies within, plots within the scheme. Well, yes. Well, okay. So let me translate that, right? Because I feel the energy. The energy is shifting as if we are victims, and that's what we are trying to come out of, because we're not victims, right? Yes, the quantum, once we tap into the quantum essence of expression, which is a different vibrational vortex of expression, right? Then it will become more enlightened as to what it is. I'm here to make quantum simplified. I've always said that years ago. I'm quantum simplified so that we could begin to understand, once we tap into the quantum aspect of how we express energy, it will bring in the knowing more so than the telling. Yes, well, okay. How can I explain it? When you move from the essence of the all expressing itself through itself, right? The they is still the all. And I want to give you an analogy, right? And I'm not saying that I'm right. I'm not saying that I'm wrong, but I'm just giving you a different perspective to look upon, right? Because no matter how egregious that they are still an aspect of the all that is expressing itself. So as long as I stay grounded into the all, right, there is no separation. Even though I understand that in this construct, we speak in the terms of they, but I'm always bringing myself back to one that even them being a they is still a part of the all expressing itself. Even through the days, the days, if that makes any sense. Okay. So anytime we have all of this beautiful information, I always come back to the one. I come back to one. I come back to the one, the whole of me. Right? Now, what you've said in the essence of that is that basically they are that aspect of how that energy wants to be expressed, wants to kind of somewhat dominate or have its own essence of expression in the essence of controlling. But if we begin to understand that no matter how tough that looks in terms of that being a relative truth, it's still the all expressing. So that's still the all wanting to express itself at such a dense energetic expression of what we perceive as a dense energetic expression, just having a plethora of experiences in that. Now, what I have come to understand about the all, because remember, I am quantum simplified. I'm simplifying the quantum aspect. You're saying that they want access to the realm, to the quantum realm, right? Without having to ascend themselves to the quantum realm, right? They don't want to ascend themselves. They want the power. But see, the thing of it is this, what we have to realize is that it is a safe, the all is so smart within itself. It's a safety mechanism, because even if they are thinking in the experience of accessing the quantum without having to ascend into the vortex of the quantum, it's not going to happen, because the safety mechanism is just allowing that aspect to just have the experiences of desiring to access the quantum. But the truth of the matter is, the safety mechanism is that you still have to ascend back unto yourself in order to gain access to the quantum. You still have to go through an ascension to get to the quantum. So what they are creating in this pod is just an experience. It's just to experience the desire to express energy in such a density that they are so far removed from the essence of the purity of the consciousness that they are just moving purely on fumes of desire to have something that they really won't be able to have unless they decide to choose to ascend into it, because it is inaccessible unless you decide to ascend into the essence. So they're just having an experience just to having an experience, with deep down inside of Buddy Love knowing that they won't have the true experience unless they decide to ascend, unless the consciousness decides to ascend in the essence of where that truly resides, if that makes any sense. Right? Right. We are, but the thing of it is that it is, how can I say, oh, you over, oh, Mr. Over it, hey, baby. On the YouTube side, I'm like, I don't know who over here, but thank you. Thank you for showing up. Because I didn't know what that was over there. And, you know, I talk with my eyes closed sometimes, so I didn't know what that was over there. But thank you for showing up. I'm grateful. Right? Let me see what you're saying. Okay, so Jay say they can only do what we agreed to. That is okay. So Jay, so that is why it is so important for this expression in this realm to keep us collectively moving out of the parameters, right, of the expression of us moving in our miracle walk, right? That's why the collective is what trumps right now, is the ace card, right? Because if they can collectively get you to thinking this is the true alien, and this is this, and that is that, and everything like that, and get you all over the place, then that's what allows us to, you know, that's what creates this reality, right? Mind, body, spirit must be an expression of newness. Absolutely. Now that I concur. And a lot of times people have an issue with me saying that, but yes, that is what's actually happening now, Michael. Like, that's what's happening now, you know, slowly but surely. Well, actually, kind of fast. It's actually happening at a much faster rate, because whatever is coming on to this plane, whatever's coming onto this plane right now, it ain't playing with us, right? Ascension, port, fourth dimension into fifth dimension. Yes. Well, you know, I want people to understand that the fifth dimension is not it's not a place, it's a being, it's a state of being, right? It's not like a place like you go into the grocery store or you're going, you know, to Starbucks, right? Hey, listen, I when they did that, Mr. Over, I said, okay, that's the answer. When they put that out there, I was like, that's the answer to how the collective consciousness is taking that information that was presented, because they really thought they did something by presenting that alien like that. They really, so the collective is showing them, yeah, but thank you, but no thank you. We just gonna make some cake out of that. That thing tickled me so I was rolling. I said, ain't this some shit? Wow! When I saw that, I was like, oh my God. We will inherit technology. We are technology. We are technology. And Truth be told, the advancement of technology, this aspect of how technology is being expressed is so very, very antiquated by comparison to what really truly is out there. And imagine we're still carbon dating, and that's very antiquated. Don't ask me how I know. I just know that is so antiquated in terms of who we truly are. As I've said, I know, girl. Ain't that some shit? Y'all ain't seen it yet? Girl, go on my page. Go on my page and look at that alien cake. Hey, that alien cake looked just like what it was that they showed us over here. Yeah, that's some shit, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hercules. Yeah, y'all ain't seen it yet? Yeah, it's a manipulation tactic, honey. It's like whatever the minds. Whatever the minds are, right? In terms of how we want to internalize that now moment. Oh yeah, they're going to be shooting things. Things are going to be shot. Everything is going to be shot to just try to keep your mind. But you are ultimately the power. You are ultimately the power, you guys. I mean, that's where I'm at in terms of, showing you guys that, I'm just showing you guys that you got choices. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Michael, I wish I could save you. Let me screenshot you. I got to screenshot your name because I get, the thing of it is to get us out of the paradox or the paradigm of us thinking that, we are victims, we are slaves, we are lesser than what we are. Because if you are still moving from that thought process, you are crucified, right? You're crucified, energetically crucified, to certain, spots, or ports of energy expressions. It's holding you hostage, right? Okay. So, but I'm here to say to you, the only reason why it may appear that you are crucified there is because you believe that you are. If you take everything that they're telling you that you are and you're making it literal, right? And you're making it relative, then that's where you, the being, has to do the work and decide if you're going to accept the value of it. Of course, they're going to have a plethora of things to support and to substantiate what they want you to believe in. They got to make it look real. It has to be authentic in terms of what authenticity means to this realm in order for you to energetically invest in it. But if you know within yourself that this is not me, this is not what I represent in terms of how I want to express my energy, I don't care how much proof they got. I don't care how true it is. I don't care what kind of science backs it up. I don't care what the proof is. I don't care, because you don't have to invest in it. I don't care how true they make it is. I don't care how much information is out there to support it, what science have to say about it. I don't care about that, because the truth of the matter is that if that is not something that you want to experience, you do not have to invest in it. And that's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. Is that no matter what is brought to you as energy being expressed, and no matter how much they can prove it, make it tangible, whatever theory, documentation. So somebody might say, well, Divine, you're trying to say science is a lie? No, I'm saying science is only the truth if you decide to believe in it, right? Whatever it is, because you are consciousness expressing. That's it. And of course, we're going to create and to substantiate the experience, right? Of course, it's going to be something out there to support and to substantiate it, to give it viability, to make it viable, to make it real. But at the end of the day, if you decided that, yeah, I can touch it, die like Dalton Thomas, that touch the wound. I can touch the wound and I see the tangibility of it. And thank you for the literal, the literary to go along with it, and all of the television and the televised stuff and all that shit. Yes, thank you, but no, thank you. I don't care how much you can prove it. I know that the power vested in me, that I can choose to express from that, or I can say know and express from something else and create a whole nother relative reality that's going to give me the same documents, the same stories, the same science to support and to substantiate it. No matter what I decide to energetically invest in, right, it's going to give me the same story, the same documents, the same things, or whatever it is to support and to substantiate it. Right? Right? Hold on, let's see. Okay. Walking to the banner. Now they paused the live. Oh Lord, they paused the live. Okay. Walking to the banner of truth. Take placement into all that awaits you in verse. Being await our arrival. Being await our arrival. I want you to elaborate on that for me, Michael, because we're already here. We've been here. You know what I'm saying? We've been here for quite some time. And the essence of us is just basically coming in, filtering, cleaning, transmuting the energy. And now we are at a point of energetic expression, where now we're in more, how can I say, more light energy, right? To come in to also do a filtering process. I know a lot of times, death and everything, the way we understand death and all this other kind of stuff in this realm and all this other kind of stuff, it puts us in a fear factor. But even with death, right? Even with death, death is not to be feared. That is an experience. And I've said this is no first rodeo for me in terms of me expressing this in this manner. I've been saying this for quite some time. A lot of stuff that I've been saying for quite some time, right? Right? But, as I've said, let's see, dimensions and incorporate integers coded. Yeah, well, that's true. The binary codes of 101010, that's true. I've internalized that on so many different occasions, but it's even beyond the essence of that. What that comes back to me is, it says you come back into the one. Yes, you come back into the oneness. Yes, exactly. See, that's why I say I'm quantum simplified. I say the same things, but you're bringing in the codes and everything that is synonymous to what it is I'm saying. I'm always going back to the one. I'm always going back to the all. So that's why when someone tries to tell me about the dense aspect of expression, when I move back into the essence, what's up, T-Love? Hey, mama, how you doing? When you move back into the essence of the all, you begin to understand the true story, the bigger story, without separation. And like I said, I understand that, a lot of us are still moving from the separational factor, but check your DNA. Check how you are expressing energy through your DNA. And is through your DNA, through epigenetics, are you bound, are you crucified, right, to an energy port, right? Because of your lineage, right? Because a lot of you are really dense. You're really dense. You're dense. And that's okay, but just know where you reside. Because if you believe that, like I said, if you believe that you got to go through something, and that, like, it was a young man that I was on a live with yesterday, and I kept telling them that I'm not here to judge you. You know what I'm saying? But yet it's still, they wanted to judge me. They wanted to judge me because I was not cookie cutter to say that it's just male and female, right? Because I move outside the scopes of what I've been given. They gave you these stories, right? They gave you these stories, and you don't believe in the power enough within yourself to know that you are the one that created the ability for us to experience it, right? We don't know our own power. We don't know our own power. So you gotta check your genetics, because like I said, I gave you guys an analogy about the Anunnakian and the story, the frequency behind the Anunnakian is that behind that storyline, right? Behind that narrative, That energy expresses from a dense energetic a level of expression. So if you are housing that vibration within your genetics because you are proclaiming to be a lineage through Anunnakian or a lineage through the Moors, then that's why people that looks neuromelanated is having a hard time going back to to unity consciousness. That's why y'all are stuck in these ideologies of the male and the female and the black and the white and victim consciousness, because you are housing an essence of energy within your genome that is keeping you crucified to a particular vibrational vortex that is very dense in nature. So you can't get back to your oneness because you are housing that energy within your genome through lineage. So like I said, it's y'all can be whatever you want to be, but recognize for what it is, right? I am proud. Gratitude 1 million. This is why I return. We know that all is not lost onto this dimension. That is true. Right? That is true. Isn't that fun? Love is the strongest expression of the quantum. Love is. And that's why I'm here to remind you of that option, right? That choice. Just like Kanye said, that choice. I'm the representation of the other side of the rainbow. I'm here to let you know, we are here to let you know that you got options. We're not here to violate free will because we understand that you have a choice in the matter, right? But eventually, what isn't the all? That's the thing. The all is everything and nothing at the same time. It's everything and nothing at the same time. It's just everything and nothing at the same time. And I do my very best to try to explain that. I know what that is in terms of my own internal value. I'm trying to figure out how to articulate it, but that's the best way that I can articulate it. What's up, self-confidence? Gratitude for your presence. Thank you for being here, right? It's everything. And I can't sit here and disassociate how energy is being expressed. I'm just, when it's being expressed at a dense energetic expression, because I understand that even though it may be expressing itself differently, it's still a part of the essence of the all expressing itself. So I can't separate it. That's why there is no separation. There is, even when we call, that's why I don't say they anymore. I try to reduce myself from saying they, and I say the system. This system has designed itself to cultivate your mind, to wrap your mind around the way that this is being expressed. The system, this particular system, right? System. Because when you begin to understand everything from the essence of the all, the most egregious essence of expression of energy is still a part of the all expressing itself. That's right. You have no name, no title, no label. Absolutely. That's why. Well, Mr. Michael, where have you been all my life? Is this your first time coming on my live? Because, baby, where you been at? Are you really Michael? Is you my Michael? Is you Mr. Michael? Don't get me started. Is you my Michael? Oh my gosh. What this is? When? You ain't been on my lives. Unless you came under a different alias. Unless you came under a different alias. Because, baby, where you been at? Oh, I love this. Yes, I love this. Yes, you've always been with me. I mean, true that. But I'm just saying. This is the fun of the quantum. The quantum and let me tell you something about the quantum, right? The quantum is just another phase of energy being expressed, but there is also a different vibrational vortex that ascends higher than the quantum realm of expression. But the quantum realm of expression is definitely where the essence of love being expressed can be experienced, in the true essence of love being expressed. And then the essence also within the quantum. And now the quantum has created a relative reality to where you can still have an essence of material form to express quantum energy, right? To express the essence of the quantum vibrational vortex. So this is a beautiful time to be into this space. The all of itself has created itself so that we can be in material form, have a material essence of expression in the quantum, in which there are a lot of material beings expressing from the quantum, and then that are embodied. Okay, that's what I mean, embodied, right? And so therefore, this is a beautiful time to be into this space and to be into this knowing. As I've said, I'm just here to give you options so that you can relatively choose what it is that you want to express from. And just know you are a miracle walking in the flesh. You are a divine essence that is deciding to choose to express energy from this vibrational vortex and the experiences that comes as a result of that consciousness deciding to express. There is a beautiful essence of this world if you just decided to see it in that manner, because you become it, then thus it shall be. It's not what it's not what this narrative is telling you. It's what you tell yourself. And I know many of you want to believe that you are gods and different things of that nature and everything, but you're more than that narrative. That's a storyline. That's a storyline. That's a storyline. What do you mean, divine? That's a storyline. That's how I see it, right? Because I'm not attached to it. I have no attachment to none of this stuff. And I get, it's so funny, I get real uncomfortable. I don't know why. Like when I hear it, I'm asking, for myself, within myself, to absolve that. I get real uncomfortable when someone try to limit me. Like they try to limit. I get uncomfortable, and I don't know why I get uncomfortable, because I realize that people have a right to express energy the way that they want to express energy, because in essence, even though you are expressing from a limited state of mind, you are still free to express from a limited state of mind, right? You're free to express from a limited state of mind. So it's like, I don't know why that bothered me, that people want to express from a limited state of mind when they're free, but I'm growing into my knowing. I'm still in essence of growing, right? I'm still in the essence of growing, right? Right. The ones whose govern limitation hold thoughts none of their own. None of them belong to you. None of them belong to you. So if you are moving from a construct of limitation, it's somebody else. It ain't you. It ain't you. Because when you begin to understand that you are not limited, you are not housing you are not housing nothing relative to that energy that tells you that you are limited. I don't give a good goddamn. You can't, because you're vibrating at a vibrational essence where that is not vibrationally sound. All that conforms into the essence of limitation houses a different vibrational vortex, right? Right? Release your bondage. Hey, baby, this is about Michael. Do the prep. Got me dancing early in the morning. Hercules. Where you been? Have I summoned Michael? Listen, ain't this some shit? I done summoned Michael. God damn it, Michael done came down on us. Rain on me. Hercules. life. Yes. I love you too. Yes, you just don't get, you don't understand the things that I go through. And I try to put myself in different spaces because there's one thing that deity Isis had said to me one time. She said, you got to go into spaces that make you uncomfortable, right? Because you have to shine your essence in there to be a part of the transformation, which I understand that, I can just be without being on this. You saw I've been manifesting, Michael. You see that though, sis, right? You saw that, Joy. I hear chills. Hercules. Woo! Yes, right? Right, you got to be uncomfortable to become comfortable, right? You got to put yourself in spaces because in essence, I can just be, right? And it'll still have an essence of transformation. We all are in the part of having the essence of transformation. But because of who I am, I can go into the spaces, right? And I ain't gonna lie, it's like, I went in one yesterday and I was like, dear God. I like, dear God, and I can't, one thing with me, don't take me nowhere because I'm not a liar and my face will show everything. So if you looking for a poker face, I'm not it because I can't hide. I don't have a poker face. So even if I don't say anything, you gonna read me. You gonna be able to read me because my face gonna tell it all. So it's like I'm in these essences. And I'm like, oh my God, don't this brother know that he free? Come on now. Don't you know that you're free? And it's just like, I'm not here to hurt you. I'm here to just tell you, bruh, you're free. You don't have to be into this space. But they got the thing about it is that you got to vibrate into that essence. The only way you're going to see yourself free is that you have to desire to want to be free. Your root chakra is a desire. So that somewhere deep in your root chakra, you're going to have to desire to be free so that you can ascend into your freedom, right? The root chakra starts with the desire to be free, right? So you, in that energy port, you just have faith the size of a mustard seed. Just have the desire so that you can begin to ascend into the essence of expressing from the vibrational vortex of your true self and your free self, the true essence of your freedom. Like I said, I don't care what the science bring. I don't care what the science bring. I don't care if it's tangible. I don't care if they done did study. That is construct. That is construction, right? To support and to substantiate the illusionist experience of how that energy is being expressed through your consciousness, right? I don't care. And if I don't want to plug into that construct, I don't have to plug into that construct. I don't care how true it is. I don't care how much the collective consciousness has made it true and gave it the ace to exist, right? If it limits me, then I'm not on that train, right? I'm not on that train, right? You are a miracle walking in the flesh. The world is a better place. If you just believe that it is and plug into that essence of where that really truly resides energetically, then thus it shall be. They telling you that you were a slave. And the narrative is that they supported everything. They gave you everything. They conjured the abracadabra, right? They conjured the energy, the abracadabra, so that it could manifest itself to be true, to authenticate the experience. So therefore, because around us from an external, right? Because we were so veiled with so many different variations of expressions of energy to support the narrative, right? We became veiled, right? We became veiled from ourselves. We experienced the veil of self. So now I'm unplugging all them goddamn veils. I'm plugging. Nope. I ain't veiling this. I ain't veiling that. I ain't veiling that. But the collective now still has an essence of veiling. And check your DNA, right? Check your DNA, right? And I'm giving you an example. right? The Anunnakian lineage houses dense energy to express from in your DNA, the epigenetics of you, the lineage of you. So what if you can't find yourself to free yourself? Check your DNA. Many of you guys are talking about your Anunnakian. I never identified with the Anunnakian, and now I know why. Because it's not vibrationally sound to in accordance to my genetics, right? But guess what? You can reprogram that. Y'all ain't know that, right? In the meditation state, you can recalibrate and reprogram your DNA to how you want to express energy. Ain't nobody telling you that shit. Ain't nobody telling you that. How, divine? Sit your ass down and quiet your mind. Make a desire within your root chakra so that you can ascend into the essence of your crown self so that you can experience it, right? If you wound here talking about male, female, and I'm black and the black people, that's Anunnakian DNA, right? That's that Anunnakian, right? In you. That's dense than a motherfucker. It's dense as hell, right? That you are expressing through your genome. Sit your ass down and be quiet for a second and so that you can recalibrate your genetics to express where it is that you want to express so that you can remove that bondage of crucifixion in your lineage, right? In your genome, so that you can open up the portals and other portals within your genetics so that you can express energy from. See, nobody ain't telling y'all that shit. They're telling you, oh yeah, I'm an Anunnakian. Well, do you know what the fuck that means to be? When you say that you are something that you don't have to be because you don't understand the metaphysical side of what that represents vibrationally and how to express energy. So this is why I do what I do, even though I don't read shit. I don't read nothing. I'm the opposite side of what y'all call a genius. I'm a different type of genius. I'm the genius that don't read shit. I'm the genius that is not well spoken. I'm the genius that is not well read. I'm that type of genius. I am the abstract genius. Okay? I'm all over the goddamn place. I'm an abstract genius, okay? To show you a different side of what genius look like. That you're not limited to the conformities of what the society says that a genius is. You're not limited to that shit. That's how you know that they got you hook, line, and sunk when you think that the only way is what these motherfuckers tell you. What are you telling yourself? What are you telling yourself? As well as you are, Michael. Michael, my main man. Hey, Michael Duncan. Michael. Oh! Oh, gosh. Yes. Wow, it's 6:51. I don't know how long I've been on here. Yes, gratitude 1,000,000. We are infinite in nature. We are divine beings having a incarnated experience. Grace and mercy has been bestowed upon us for us to ascend and still express from a physical incarnate in what we call the quantum aspect of energetic expression. These are beautiful times. These are beautiful experiences. You just have to unplug from the limitation of it all and come back to your true self, which is a limitless being, having a multitude of many variations of energetic experiences by expressing energy through experiences. This is who we are. This is what we are. You're not bound to anything. And recalibrate your genetics. Sit your ass down quiet somewhere and recalibrate your genetics. Everybody talking about, yeah, I'm Anunnaki and I'm Morin and all this other kind of stuff. You don't want to be a Morin. You don't want to be a moron, right? If you want to be a moron, you can be a moron. You don't want to be a Jew or Jewish. Where does that reside in? See, the thing about it is that when you begin to look at all of these things, as I say, where the energy reside, it's not where the money reside, right? You remember that guy said where the money reside, it's where the energy reside, right? So when you hear these things and you see these things and you experience these things, where does these things resonate with you energetically? When somebody talking about a more, The first thing, I'm a more, and because of the superiority and the ownership of the land, right? You don't own this plane. This plane is a living, breathing entity just like you. It's her self-expressing consciousness in a different shape and form. She's expressing her consciousness as being a planet or earth or whatever you want to call it, a plane or energetic or matrix, whatever you want to call it. She's expressing herself as such, a living, breathing entity. You don't own shit. So when you get these beings on here, yeah, we are the owners of this. You don't own her. Because guess what? This plane will exist without the essences of human beings. She doesn't need the human being in order to exist. So you don't own her. You don't own this plane. Right? And so when I hear all of that shit, I know where you reside vibrationally. You are vibrating from this dense, energetic essence of expression of energy. It don't make you no different to this system, right? That told you that you are a slave, right? And thus you believed it. Thus it manifested itself to be and created all of these experiences in that energetic vortex that we are expressing from right now to this very day. Until the collective consciousness in this structure decide that they are no longer a slave, you will always be a slave. Everybody say on the 15th, we're not going to do this and we're not going to do that. Well, guess what? The 15th is going to come and the 15th is going to go until you consciously become connected through desire and ascend through the consciousness of your root chakra to where you are, your energetic ports, to free you here, mind, body, and spirit from the construct, right? We are earthly blessed by Gaia. Souls speak of mother dimension, archetype, third dimension. That's what we are, but we don't necessarily, we have chosen to be that, but we're not bound to it, right? We're not bound to it. That's the thing that I want people, do you hear the words that are coming out of my mouth? We are not bound to anything. You were told that you are bound to the construct, right? But you're not. Because you were told, you believed. Instead of knowing, right? You believed. Okay, fine. You want to, the belief is synonymous to saying, oh, I want to experience that. Oh, the consciousness. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. Oh, if I believe in that, I can experience that. Oh, okay. So let me go over here and experience this belief system of, me being over here and, oh, wow. Oh, this is different. Oh, this is this. Right? Since you ready this morning? Yes, I've been up. since 3 o'clock this morning. You can see it. Look at that. I've been the bags and stuff on my eye. I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning. Right? Right? Belief is saying, oh, I want to experience that. Woohoo! I don't care what they say. I am not going to play. I'm not going to play and be no limitations. No. Right? Not going, it's you are the power. I'm speaking from the other side of the rainbow, y'all. I'm speaking from the other side of the rainbow. You are the power, right? Where you are now at and how you're expressing your energy is a choice. You are choosing to do that by what you are plugged into your belief systems. Your belief systems is what you are in agreement with in terms of how you want to experience and express that energy, right? Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a wonderful feeling. Everything's going my way. Hey! Mr. Over at you a mess. Hercules. I know that's right. Yes, right? Yes, Jay, only you own you. You are an expression. You are the choice. You make the choice. You sit down and write a list of things that you believe in. That's why I say I got to get a board. I really want to get a chalkboard. I wish I had like a little office or something like that. I'm going to put that into manifestation, that I'm able to get a little board so that I can write down how you feel, do a list, and I can tell you where it resides vibrationally. I can tell you that. Don't ask me how the hell I'm able to do that, but God damn it, I've been afforded the ability to let you know where it vibrationally resides. That's why I never became stuck with stories, because there was something deep down inside of Buddy Love that said that you don't, that's an experience. You are not stuck in that in that analogy, that anomaly. I don't care how true it is. I don't care how much they can support it. I don't care how much they can substantiate it. It is an energetic experience that you are plugged into. And once you unplug from it, it's no longer viable. They paused the live. It's no longer, they paused the live, guys. It's no longer viable for you to experience once you unplug from it. So yes, I love listening to all of these genius minds. That is astute, that is well read, that is well studied and everything, because they chose to move from an external. They're using that as an essence of bridge to get them to themselves. So I don't have a problem with it, because I realize that they're just still plugged into they're still plugged in. They're plugged in to say that these experiences, and yes, they're true. Yes, they're true. This realm wouldn't be the genius that it is if it could not authenticate what it is that they want to put out there to offer in terms of vibrational experiences for us to express from. Of course it's true. Of course all that shit true. I got to keep it real. I got to keep it a buck, shit, because in order for these people to believe in it, it got to seem goddamn it real. Shit, that's the only way we gonna get them to participate into this story, is that we got to make the shit real as possible. Somebody put some data over there. Somebody put some, how many, and then they tell you the truth. It's been modified. It's been changed. The real original thing in terms of how it was translated, because there was so many different Englishes and languages. So we did the very best to translate it. So they telling you the shit fake right there, because they had to go through multiple translations. So it don't really mean that the authenticity of what it really truly is really that. But yet and still we gonna roll with it, because we just gonna deal with what we got. So they tell you that the whole shit is a facade by the fact that they said the shit been translated 5 different times and there is no real true translation of it, but yet and still you still gonna believe whatever that was told that was translated, right? So they telling you the shit is fucked up to begin with, but we still believe the shit. No matter, they done told you that the shit done been translated 500 different times, scrolls missing. I mean, they tell you the truth in plain sight, that this shit ain't really real, but as long as you believe it, as long as you want to experience it, it's there for the experience. Just like I told you guys the other day, look at this realm as giving you an itinerary. The next thing on the itinerary is the alien belief thing, is the Project Blue Beam. The next thing on the itinerary is the Hot Sauce 2024. The next thing on the itinerary is what they're calling global warming. So when they present this on the itinerary, what they're saying to you, okay, people, do you want to plug into this? Do you want to experience this? Because you're the power that we need in order for this thing to actually launch and come up off the ground. So that's why they constantly in their data. This is what's on the agenda. 2025, 2035, they're giving you dates. They're putting it on the agenda. So put it in your mind. Write it down on your calendar. Do you want to experience this? That's the question. That's really the question. You know, y'all don't look at it like that, but that's what the hell they're asking you. They're asking you, do you want to experience this? Because you are ultimately the power that's going to make this shit click and tick. So if they can get the collective consciousness to be in agreement with it, right, the experience, then, we got enough people signed up. We got enough people signed up to have the auditorium full, right? We got enough people signed up, right? So they say sign up. Right now, if you go to Joe Biden, I'm telling you, truth in plain sight, you guys. If you go to Joe Biden's page right now, he got a cup for sale with the eyes turning green, y'all. I shit you not. I saved the shit. They probably took that shit down. I saved the shit yesterday. This is truth in plain sight, you guys. He He got a cup with the eyes turning green. So he letting us know that this essence of consciousness expression is not gonna go down without a fight. Supreme Rising, D83Z0. Gratitude for your presence, right? Right? Oh, what a beautiful morning, man. I'm telling you guys, this is amazing. I never thought that I would be up this rising, this early and everything. But nevertheless, right? Nevertheless, oh yeah, they they kicking people off the live. They kicking people off the live. Oh my God. I'm telling you, this it doesn't tell me. If there's anybody that's here, it's not telling. I can look and see. Hold on. Oh, okay. There it goes. All right. They're kicking people off the live. But as I've said, you guys, I think I've said a lot, but I hope that I've said enough, right? Yeah, share it. You know, a lot of people say they share my lives, but it doesn't show. It doesn't show that they're sharing it or whatever. Like, and I'm not going to say they're not sharing it. I just think that, you know, there are things that, you know, prevents it from being shared. But you never know, right? You never know. Do this in remembrance of me. Say I am me. Right? They keep kicking. Yeah, they're gonna keep kicking you guys off. I know that, but it's okay. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good because I'm telling you some real shit. Like I say, look at anything that they propose. Look at it as like an itinerary. They're giving you an itinerary of what they're offering you in this experience. You can either sign up for it, because guess what? The thing of it is that if they put it in your mind and you're thinking about it, right? That's signing up for it, because you have it in thought for manifestation. You are ultimately the power. So even if you're thinking about it, what you have to do is decide to know. Right? This is not what I'm not signing up for. But in the same essence, you don't leave the energy stagnant. You invest that energy into something that you do want to experience, right? You invest it. So just like you don't, so if you don't want to experience another pandemic, and they're offering another pandemic on the itinerary of this expression, you say, oh no, we'll pass on that. We're going to go to Acapulco instead. You understand? Instead of going, to Quebec, we're going to go to Acapulco instead, right? And so you invest that energy into what it is that you don't leave it staggering, because you have to do something with that energy, because that is the power that speaks to the force, right? That you don't want to experience. It's saying, oh no, they don't want to experience. They rather experience this as a collective. I'm telling you guys something. I understand that y'all hooked on phonics when it comes to the stories and everything like that. You want to be rescued. You want to you want to have some kind of redemption for being, a neuromelanated being. I get that, but all that shit is an experience. That's all that it is. And I know y'all gonna be mad as hell with me because it seem like I'm reducing it down to nothing. I'm not reducing it down to nothing. I'm reminding you that you are the power. I'm not reducing it down to nothing. You experiencing that is as a reduction of you, right? In a lesser form of what it is that you truly are, because you are experiencing limitations and you're stuck in that essence of expression of energy. That's not the true you. I'm reminding you that you got goddammit options. So if you want to sit up here and saying that I'm, demoting and I'm demoralizing what we've been through, no, I'm reminding you that you're plugged into an essence of energy that is not truly you. You are choosing to express that. That's not truly you. I'm just reminding you that I'm not demoting or deplorizing anything. I'm just letting you know that you're plugged in, bro. You're plugged in, sis. You can unplug. You can unplug. Just reminding you. You can unplug. Free yourself. Free your mind and the rest will follow. Enjoy it. Okay? Right? That's it. I'm just saying. Y'all like my little puff, y'all. This is my hair, y'all. My hair finally grew. I got my own little puff. I ain't got to put no fake puff on my head no more. I said, oh, shit. Woo! I got my own little puff. I'm looking at my puff in the daytime. It's so cute. I got my own little puff now. Oh, gosh. I'm so excited, you guys. I hope that this live has served itself to be well. Let's see. God is a potential initiate into universities. Yes, it's a construct, right? It is a construct. Absolutely, I concur. So when the time they told you about God, God was to that God. The God factor is to anytime God comes into play, that is saying that there is something that is better and greater than you. Now, when you make yourself a God, right? That's still moving in the essence of the superiority complex, because now you're saying that you're greater than something else, right? So now we're going to peel the layer back one more again, right? That there is no God, because all is everything and everything is all. What's up, divine God elevation? How you doing? Gratitude for your presence. Thank you for being here, right? The God concept is an experience, you guys. I'm that's just how I see it. I'm just saying. I know that somebody going, listen, so many people right now is so mad with divine words of wisdom because I speak some crazy shit to them, okay? And they don't like me like that no more because I don't see it. I respect it and I understand that it exists, but I'm not plugged into it. I'm not plugged into the experience of it, right? So because I'm not plugged into the experience of it, I'm wrong. Right? But it's okay for them to agree. And it's not that and the way I don't even look at it from an essence of them not being in agreement. I just know that we're just not vibrationally sound. That's all. We still one. We're just not vibrationally sound. That's it. We're still one. We're still one. Just not vibrationally sound. Okay? Because all a disagreement is saying that we're not vibrationally sound. We're not moving from the same essence of energetic expression from that same energetic vortex where that is concerned. Okay. Divine grace is grateful, is it not? Absolutely, it is. You are forgiven. Because you've forgiven yourself. Shit, like the moving from the all to forgive you is to forgive myself, right? To love you is to love myself. To hate you is to hate myself. Because I bring it back to one. Many people have not yet moved into the essence of bringing it back to the one or 0 point reference. I move from 0 point reference. I move from the essence of the all. So when people bring the stories to me, I go all the way back to 0 point reference and say, okay, the all would not deny itself of itself. If the all is illusionistically denying itself of itself, the all is experiencing that denial of self for the experience and the expression of the energy. But in truth, it's not denying itself of anything. It's just creating an experience for it to experience itself of itself. I always bring it back to one. When you bring it back to one, there's no separation. It's an illusion. Bring it back to one, make a dream come true. Two, it's just me and you. Three, it's just a plain to see. Now you're the only one to me. I don't know the words. Four, and there's the thing. I don't know the words. Seven, and la 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 la, and they're coming back to one. Oh. What'd you say? Binary code 1010-110-000-100. Whoo, she's spitting. I'll bring it back to one. I always bring it back to one. I'm like Cedric the Entertainer. You never know when I'm going to bust out with a tune, right? Hercules. Yes. I always bring it back to one, right? What's up, Des? How you doing? Gratitude for your presence on the YouTube side. I'm grateful. So 1, 2, 3. I don't know the words, Jay. All I know, you say bring it back to one. That's all I know. So I just made it a reference for that. I don't know the words, though. I don't know the words. But yes, I am so excited to be in this space. The world is a better place. And if you plug into that essence of expression of energy to say that, you know what, I'm tired of looking at the world in the manner to which it is. I'm tired of being plugged into that essence of expression of energy, and decide to unplug and plug into something that you do want to experience energetically, then thus it shall be. It's really just that simple. You are the force source energy that makes all this shit click and tick. You are the force source energy. You are the force source energy that make all of this click and tick. It's just that you have to come back into the knowing of that. And if you have some type of dense energy that is being expressed through your genetics, sit your ass down, quiet in a quiet corner somewhere, and recalibrate yourself energetically to resolve that dense energy of expression. When you begin to make lineage claims to dense energies of expressions, then you got to realize, like I said, you got to realize where you are connecting to, right? Where are you plugging in at, right? Where are you plugging in at? And that's really all that I got to say, because we are beautiful. We are, regardless of where we are expressing energy from, we are a beautiful energetic anomaly that is expressing consciousness. And the essence of how we express consciousness is through our own free will and choice of how we decide to do so. But for those of you guys who are ready for change and want to have a different experience, it's not going to be set. It's not setting a date and saying that we're going to do this. It's moving from your root chakra with the desires and elevating that desires up into all of your chakras until you reach your crown chakra in terms of really enforcing the change and being the change that you want to see. Okay? Start with the desire that you want to change into, you want to experience a different energetic anomaly, right? You want that experience, and then be true to that desire. And then therefore it shall rise, it shall ascend, right? Through the ports of your chakra system that is relative to this material realm and how you are expressing energy. Right? Your soul will respond. As the true essence of you will respond to the true desire from, how you decide that you want to express energy, but you're not bound. Contrary to popular belief, you're not bound to the experience. You're not bound. You're not bound. And no, I am not plugged in to a lot of shit. I'm not plugged into a lot of the experiences that you guys are plugged in. I'm not plugged in. So therefore, I am going to speak and sound differently, because I'm no longer facilitating an energy, right? An experience with my energy, right? Because I know I got options. And that's all I'm here to do, is just to let you know that you got options. So with that being said, I've done an hour and a half of this live. I am so grateful. I don't want this live to be too long-winded, because it gets extremely boring after a time. But I'm grateful. I love you guys immensely. It just changed my thing, right? Let me see if I can change it back. It just changed it. It took it off of do not disturb. My phone took itself off of do not disturb. Isn't that some shit? That's crazy. And it's not programmed to take itself off of do not disturb. And I'm glad I saw that. That's how I know these devices is being, ain't no freedom in there. Gratitude. I'm grateful. 1 in a million unto you as well, my friend. I summons Michael, and I gotta follow you. That's so cool. That came to me. Yes, I'm grateful. Spread the word spoken. Absolutely. I'm here to remind you of the freedom of self. And I can't tell you what to do, but I can remind you of what it looks like, right? And it has some stark resemblance of me. Some stark resemblance of me. It kind of sort of looks like me and many others that are moving from the essence of that, right? All right, I love you. I'm glad that it reached you. You reached me as well. We are here, synergetically connected in that regard, because, honey, you were speaking my language and then some. I had to like, Michael. Yeah. Grateful. Love you guys immensely. Have a glorious, magnificent day. This is a day that we have made as a collective consciousness, right? So if you want any type of creational changes as a collective, we have to decide to plug into a different energetic anomaly to create different experiences. Right now, we are the Trump, right? We are the Trump Ace Boon Cool card that is in the deck. And, we are the ones that is creating this relative reality, because we are in agreement with this experience. And until we decide that we no longer agree, we are going to continue to experience this experience, right? All right. Mwah. I love you guys immensely. Have an amazing day. Later.